Hey, what's up, boys and girls? This is Zach's Real Fishing. Zach's Real Tales, I should say. I'm gonna go out underneath the bridge again near my house. Don't have a lot of fuel, so can't really make it out too far, but I'm planning in the next week or two to go kayak fishing, depending on how the weather is. So yeah, that would be exciting. I haven't been out in the kayak in months. Like months. It's been ages since I've been out on the boat. So at some point I'll drive down to BCF and get some food and BCF and get some bait, some squid, and I will go down and go out on the kayak and film while I'm out in the yak. Don't know where I'm going to go. I'll probably just go to my usual spot where I usually go fishing on my kayak, probably Canadian Bay or something. Early morning on Tuesday morning. I've got to look at the weather because right now it's not that windy here where I am, but the other day it was like this here too. But it was out in the bay, it was blowing like 30 kilometers per hour, so obviously I'm not going to be going out in the water when it's blowing that much, and there's like 2-meter swells everywhere. So I'm almost at the spot now. We're going to get set up and then I'm just going to chill underneath the bridge. It's been raining, so just in case it rains again while I'm out here, I'm going to keep it I'm going to keep it short. And I'm just looking at the water right now to see if I can see any carp. Couldn't see any, but yeah, I'm going to keep it short and sweet and fish here and see how we go. See if I can get anything at least today, and I'll let you guys know how I go. I mean, it is still cold, so I feel like the carp aren't really eating at the moment because it's so damn cold. The water's absolutely freezing, so I think the bay is going to be the best option, and go out early morning snapper fishing. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to get set up and I'll let you guys know when I got my rods in the water. Peace out. Alright guys, we've made it into the spot. I've put my lines out. I'm sitting down with on my chair. Chair's such a good help. I'm glad I'm taking my chair now out fishing when I'm sitting out around this area, because there's nowhere really to sit here. Over there you can sit in the grass when it's warm, but we'll see how we go. I've got one weightless one with bread on it and one weighted one with bread. The one is out over there near those bushes, so it's going straight out that way over there. What is where they feed underneath these. It'd probably be better on the other side of the fish. If you're fishing here, you'd sit under here somewhere and cast in here, like bottom near these, because that's where they sit. They sit like along these banks. There's no real banks here, so that's where they sit. They sit underneath where all the grass is. That's where they feed, or that's just where they chill. So, and then my other one's just out here, straight out in towards the middle. We'll see what happens. I'm just gonna chill out for an hour or two. I'll keep filming every now and then, letting you guys go. I'll see if I can get one. If I can't get one, then I'll just go home and call it a day. It is quite cold today. We'll see what happens. Also guys, I just had a thought. If you guys have any recommendations where I could go to fish, I've been scouting out on the west side as well, because I'm thinking about driving out there at some point and fishing in some of the creeks there. I want to go up to the Maribyrnong. My mate lives near there, like in Essendon, but I want to go right up to where it's fresh water and go fishing for carp in the Maribyrnong at some point. I've been scanning out some spots along there, if I can get there, if I'm allowed on there. Some of them are on private property, I think, but the thing is, I could take my kayak and fish in my kayak, because it's, if I'm in the water, I'm not on private property. So, because no one owns water. So yeah, in Victoria, like if, for example, right here, if that was your property on land, if I'm in the water, I'm not on your property because I'm in the water, not on the land. If that stuff's all, that's fine. So I can be in the water and be fine, but if I'm on land, then I'm on private property. So yeah, I'm thinking about doing that. Maybe I could even paddle up from where it's ocean upwards, but that's a fair paddle, so I don't know if I'm going to paddle that far. Because I could go even if it's windy, because it's in a river. Or I could even bring my kayak here one day, maybe paddle down the Dandenong Creek. That'd be pretty fun. I'd be more if I was doing that though. I'd be more lure fishing. I wouldn't be using bait. I'd be buying some bunch of different lures. I'd be buying more plastics. I'd buy a few more plastics and some more, like a couple little hard bodies and maybe a metal spinner or two, like bladed jig, and then I'd be riding up and flicking them around in the Maribyrnong along. I could go out near my mate's house and go fishing for bream. That'd be an alright video. That'd be fun because people do that, Ash, right? You can go right past the army base too, but you're allowed to because you're in water, so because it's not private property. But yeah, we'll see how we go. Yeah, I definitely want to fish some new areas. I'm not sick. So I think, oh, I've got a fish on. Something was having a go at that. It was moving around like something was having a go at it. I waited too long. Just put it back. Just put it back down there, because my line is slack like this. My line was moving out straight, like something was biting it. A fish may have just grabbed it just then, so we'll see what happens. Yeah, this is how it goes. I just had a bite. This rod just went off. So hell yeah, first bite in like 2 weeks. So see what happens. I might even need to throw this one in around here somewhere, sitting around here as well, because I think there's a fish feeding in here right now, or a fish feeding in here right now. So let's see how we go. Update, I haven't had any more bites, but it's just started to rain. You see the dots on the ground. This is where I'm fishing at the moment. A bit more of a wider lens. I'm underneath the bridge on Stud Road. That is literally Stud Road above me. So I'm right under Stud Road bridge along the Dandenong Creek. I've had 2 bites, so there's obviously some carp in here right now, just in this little area feeding. Hopefully they come back. We'll see what happens. I definitely had one big hit where something grabbed this rod, my weightless one. My weighted one now was cast out in the middle, but it's moved over to over here somewhere. This one is still sitting where I casted it. I might even try and move it again. We'll see what happens. I probably should have just left it in the water because something bit it and I grabbed it, but it didn't get hooked. It didn't have it fully in its mouth yet. That's what I need to, I don't really carp fish that often. I'm not a freshwater fisherman, so I'm a saltwater. So just about being patient really and seeing what happens. Hopefully I get a bite again. Hopefully I catch a fish. That'd be awesome if I get one. So I've got quite small hooks on there, so hopefully they're big enough for them to, look, it's fully raining and a bit of sun out at the moment. So yeah, we'll see how we go, guys. Wish me luck. I just recasted my line out over there in the middle. To where the light's hitting, and this one's still just out in the middle bit here. we'll see what happens. I haven't seen any, so we'll see what happens. If I haven't seen them, but they're definitely in there. So water's always a bit cloudy when it's been raining, so spit it a little bit before. I think it's still spitting down a little bit out there right now. Very light rain, what is okay for me because I'm underneath a bridge and I'm nice and warm and safe, so it's the main thing. As long as I'm safe, I'm happy. We'll just see what happens. I've had 2 hits, so I feel like if I got here early mornings, it'd be alright as well. That would be feeding early morning. Early morning and night apparently is really good for carp, so, and dusk too, but I can't come down here too late in the night, so unless it's a Friday night. But yeah, at some point I am going to come here one night and fish at night time, so we'll see what happens. I will let you guys know if I get anything, if anything bites. We'll see what happens. I just had a touch on this one. This one here's just had a touch. Nah, nothing's on it. Ooh. Oh, thought I hooked up on a fish there. Something touched it. Oh, shit, it's on that. Yeah. Oh, I got it snagged. Something grabbed it though. Something definitely grabbed it. It like grabbed the line and moved with it. So yeah, I've thrown out my line again. I've had 3 bites today. I've thrown it back out to the similar spot. I'm just gonna let it sit there. I need them to run with it more. They're not running with it. They're picking it up and then leaving it there. They're not like grabbing it and then running how they usually run. I've just loosened up my drag on my line to have like no drag. So as soon as I hook one, I'll tighten the drag up so my drag isn't so loose. I'll just sit here again. That's what I did last time. I just sat here waiting for it to bite again. So we'll do that again. We'll sit here and wait. I might even remove because nothing's bit this one yet. I'll just recast it back out again. But I've got a bite over here and I've had 2 bites in this little area here. So this one's like kind of outside of the bridge right now. It's not in the bridge, it's outside the bridge. So obviously the fish are feeding because it's quite dark out here right now. Like the sky, like the sun does come out a little bit, but it's very gloomy. That's how, like, most of the time when I've come out and got fish, the first time I ever got a bite here was on a day like this, but it wasn't raining. It was just dark and gloomy. And we're getting in that time of the year where it's cold, so if they are feeding, they're feeding. So, we'll see how we go. My phone's about to go flat, so I don't know how much longer I'll be fishing here for. So yeah, we'll see how we go. Okay guys, I've just casted out. I put some new bread on this one and I've casted that one back out again. It's out there. I'm just watching my lines to see what's happening. This one you definitely know, because when it's slack like this, when it goes out flat and straight, that means something's on it and something's grabbed it. There's definitely maybe a fish or a couple carp swimming around in this area right now feeding. It is really dark and gloomy, as I said earlier. So yeah, I'm just gonna sit here and wait and see what happens. If I hook onto one, I'll start filming again. So wish me luck, guys. Wish me luck. I think I might be getting a bite on this one. It's slightly moving. Not quite yet, but it's moving a little bit. So who knows? A fish might be touching it. We'll wait and see what happens. Update girl. I haven't had any bites for about half an hour, almost an hour now. It was just before 10 to 11 I was getting bites quite consistently. Like they were actual biting, like they were grabbing my line. It's rained off and on. It rained before quite bad, like it was raining. It's not raining now, but yeah, I'm just chilling out, see what happens. Most likely be going soon because my phone's going flat. I'm on like 21%. Otherwise, I'd probably stay out here for a little bit longer. I'd stay out here till probably about 1 or to 2. I've been here since 10:30. I mean, I've had more action today than I've had in the last 2-3 weeks here. I don't know if it's about the weather or the actual feeding today. It's all hit and miss here. There's definitely carp here. That's the thing. There is carp here. I've had hookups. There's definitely carp in this water. It's just more or less if they're wanting to eat. And I feel like I've hooked onto one. It's probably the same. It was probably the same fish twice, and now he knows not to go for the bread because they are quite a smart fish. A lot of people think they're stupid, but they're actually quite a smart fish. They're just really fucking annoying. So that's why they're hard to catch, because they're very finicky and don't like to stay. I mean, I've had them pick up my bait twice. One of them picked it up and like made my rod move, and then the other one actually had like a little run with it and then spit it out. I need to let them eat it. They just put it in their mouth properly, and then that's when you hook them, when you put them in the mouth properly. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna need to see what's happening in this time period. So yeah, I'll let you guys know. I mean, the video's been pretty entertaining, even though I haven't caught anything. So it's the problem with carp fishing. I have to sit here and wait and be very patient. I haven't had a hookup in like an hour. I feel like I need to get here early in the morning, around 7 to 8, and stay here until about 12. Do my 3-4 hour fishing like I usually do, and then see what happens. Because I feel like they feed in the morning, and then once it gets to about midday, they stop, and then they will probably pick up feeding towards 6-7 o'clock at night until morning time. Because like obviously there's been a few swimming around in here, like stuff like that as well. Also, it's good to I need to find like a part where the water's flowing. There is a spot further down where I could do that, where the water's actually flowing, and I could possibly sit there, not with my chair, but like get there and sit there on the ground and use my rod, and just take one rod and let it sink down. Probably weedless. Not weedless, I'm weightless. Not weedless. I don't have anything weedless. I wish I did. They don't sell weedless hooks here in Melbourne, so we don't really have a lot of mangrove systems. So we do get them, but like they're out all on the west side of the Western Port Bay. So yeah, at some point I'm gonna go back out there and probably go fish from Tarneit, park in the Tarneit and put my kayak in and fish from the Tarneit area. Oh, I'm getting a bite. Still getting a bite. This moved up. It moved up. I don't think they didn't take it, but it moved. It went from being slack to taut, and now it's back to slat. So we'll see if they take the bait and move with it. I'll just let it sit there and see what happens, if they actually take it or not. This is the thing, you need to watch your line as well. You can definitely tell if a fish is on it, especially with this one, the weightless one, because it has it's not taut at all. So when the line moves, it means the fish is on it. We'll see what happens. See if I can get it on video. I think something had to go at it. They may have taken my bait. That is a possibility as well. So I'll wait a minute, and if nothing happens, then obviously they've taken the bait and they're gone back into the water, moved around. Haven't had anything on my green line one. what is a Shimano FX reel, and then I have just the standard 4000 Enforcer reel on my S3 Enforcer rod from Kmart. This rod, I have no idea. It's like a Yamaha. It's from Japan. I found it in the ocean. But yeah, I think I'm gonna check my bait on this one and see what happened. Bear with me. Nothing's on it. Oh, and I think there's no bait. Either the bait fell off just then, or something actually grabbed it, and the bait fell off when they grabbed it, and they just sucked it up. Because it definitely moved. I need a new piece of bread. My bread's getting all weird. The best part of the bread is like the middle part. Like the crusts don't really like form too well into a ball. It'd be alright if you were making like your own, like at some point I might make my own like chum. I'll get some tuna oil from like the store. It's good out in the ocean too. So you and then you blend a little bit of tuna oil that you can get from BCF into some breadcrumbs in a blender. I don't have a blender at my house, so I'd have to do it at home. Potentially at home, because I don't actually have one. So yeah, and that's what you want to do. You just want to make it into a nice little ball like that, and then you cast it out and hope for the best. Alright guys, I'll let you guys know what happens, if anything else happens. I'm probably going to leave in the next 10-20 minutes anyway, so see what happens. I'll probably do it while it's not raining, because it's been raining off and on the past like 20 minutes or so. Just a nice go ball is what you want. When you grab it and cast it back out, hopefully something grabs it. It's a nice new ball, so it's fresh. About exactly where I had it before. Key is to try and get it in the same spot every single time. So I've casted it back out. You can see my line is out here. And as it sinks down, it moves because the current's moving. It's raining at the moment, so a bit more water is coming in, probably coming into the river at the moment. I don't think the water level gets up too high here. You can kind of see it there. It gets up to about there at the highest. That's usually probably when it's flooding, and when it floods, it would flood. So when you have like non-stop rain for a few days, we haven't had that. We've had off and on rain for the past like 2 days. I don't know, it didn't even rain yesterday. Yeah, so I don't know. I might need to start coming out here a few days because I'm not working at the moment. I don't know what's going on with my job. They haven't been giving me shifts, so yeah, we'll see what happens. I think this one's starting to move now. Maybe. See, this one's all on the bottom now. It's moving in the wind at the moment, but as soon as that line goes straight, you know a fish is on. This one, you'd actually see the line move as well, but this line is a little bit more tauter because I've got a sinker on it. It's not weightless, it's a sinker. But I've casted it out pretty much straight in the middle of there. This is where I've been getting bites, just in around this little area here, between that pole and this pole, pretty much. So yeah, I'll let you guys go. Alright guys, I think I'm going to leave now. I do have my float set up now, so I'm probably going to try and use a float on my fishing rig now to try and see if that helps with me with getting fish. I'm actually going to go. It's 1 o'clock. I'm actually cold. My feet are freezing because it's actually quite cold out here. I just chummed the water too because I knew I was about to leave. So, I mean, I could stay and wait like 5 minutes to 10 minutes with the water chummed, see if that helped. The fish is like, the fishing is dead now. Like, I haven't got any bites in the last hour and a half. I may have had one touch on this, on my green line one, just before, but my float's working perfectly. I've got it to the point where it is sitting in one spot, meaning the braid is on the bottom of the water. That's what I want. I actually don't know how deep it is here. I'm guessing it's probably like 4
I'm guessing it's about 4 meters deep. It'd be pretty deep. This whole area, be surprised how deep it gets in the Dandenong Creek. I think there's a few holes, I've been told, I don't know where they are, but they get like to 20 meters deep along the Dandenong River, and apparently a lot of carp hang out there because it's so deep. But obviously it's not here. Next week I'm thinking about going to the Dandenong River again, but to another spot where I went like 60, 70 days ago. Back near it's near the M1. I think it's the M1. It might be the M1 or the Eastern Freeway near a factory area. I'm actually thinking about heading out there and starting my fishing adventures there. And if I don't get anything in like a few hours there, I'll come back here. Plan to go out early morning as well, probably. Like I'll wake up around 6 to 7, and I'll just drive straight there. I'm getting my car serviced the week after, so I might not film not this week coming, but the week after. Like, so in 2 weeks, on the 16th, my car's going in on a Monday to get fixed because my power steering lines are going out at the moment. So I don't know if I'm going to fish that Tuesday. If I can get my car that Tuesday, I might head out to the ocean. But if not, it would be because I don't have a car that I'm not filming. I'll post on my community thing saying I'm not going to go fishing this Tuesday because my car's getting fixed. Stay tuned for that. So I'll definitely be fishing next week. I'm going to go out towards that Dandenong Creek area. If I don't get anything there, I might head up to Miller's Creek again, where I had seen carp. I know they're there. There's a few big ones in there. With all the rain and how cold it is, they might not be there. So we'll see how we go. I'll definitely go there. I'll take my chair too, so I can just sit down on my chair out like on the concrete pad bit and chill out there. Hopefully it's not raining. If it does rain, I might dart back in between the area. We'll see how we go. Obviously nothing's biting. It's too late in the afternoon. The sun's coming out, so I'm gonna leave now so I don't get rained on. So hopefully the sun stays out a bit because I'm meant to be going to play Pokemon today. Later on tonight I'm going to be doing some Spotlight Hour for Spritzee. Hopefully I can get a shiny Spritzee. I don't know, I'm thinking about maybe filming GoFest as well on my gaming channel. I've done live streams before on it. Obviously I won't be using this phone because this phone has shit battery life. It's good for filming because it has a decent camera on it. It's a Samsung Galaxy S22 Plus. Battery life lasts literally about like 4 or 5 hours if I'm playing games, so it's terrible for gaming, but for everything else it's perfectly fine. So so this has been your boy Zach from Zach's Real Fishing. Real Fishing, Zach's Real Tales. Fuck, Real Tales, real life. Oh, who cares? It's the same shit. But yeah, hope you guys all have the good rest of the week, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace out, guys. Bye.